Hey everybody, it's James here from goodguitarist.com, and welcome to part 3 of the Isolation Challenge Volume 1. In this volume, we're going to learn how to play a walking bass line thing like this. In order to do that, we're breaking it down and isolating each of the individual skills and techniques that we need, breaking it down into steps, and then we're going to put it all back together. We're going to pick up where we left off. Last time we basically got together this over each of the chord shapes, just doing root, strum. Today we're just going to focus on gluing that together. So we have our A, then we have D, then we go back to A, and then E. And rather than just try to do that all at once, let's break this down into a couple parts. First, I want you to practice going between A and D. We're going to go root, down, up 4 times on each chord. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then D, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4. Just over and over again. That's where we're going to start. If it's a bit much, we can always simplify it. We can go like this. Root, down, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And remember, my arm is always going like this. So it's always doing that waving thing, just like when you're strumming, it's always waving down and up. But in this case, it's like a little one and then a big one. So maybe do that a little bit just to get a feel for it. Then root, down, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then when you're ready, add that down, up. You might have to also revisit that chord switch, just sliding that one finger, because we do need a pretty quick switch as we're going between these two chords, right? Anyways, work on that and get to the point where you can go root, down, 4 times on each shape, and switching as quickly as you can. Do that a few times, and then we're going to do the same thing for A to E. Just back and forth between those two shapes. Might have to go root, down, root, down, root, down, root, down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going back to that when you're ready. So we've isolated it down into 2 chord pairs, and I want you to work on that the most. Just A to D, that's our first pair, and then A to E. Now, once you have that down, it's not too hard to put it together because they both go back to the A chord. So basically, you just do your first pair, A, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, and then back to A. This time we're going to go to E. 3, 4, E, 2, 3. And this is your goal for today. isolate it into pairs and then put it together with this strumming pattern, which I'm certain is like 100 something country songs at least already. Not even country, just folk tunes too. And remember, the vibe of it is like little, big. So that's it for today. If you want help following along, I have that chart up on Patreon. I'm going to update it with the latest exercises from today. But just a quick recap. In order to put this together, I recommend revisiting the chord switches so that they're really sharp. Working on hitting just the roots on each chord shape like we did last lesson. Doing it in chord pairs and then putting the whole thing together. It's all going to be outlined on that sheet. And, you know, at this point, if you're having trouble with this, you could always go back to episode 1 of this and just go through all of that again. You know, there's no shame in that. Like, that's how you get better. I've gone back to step 1 so many times just to see how much better I am at that stuff. You know, like after going to jazz school and learning a billion chords, I wanted to see if I could make my G and D chords even better. You know, and that's the kind of thing that is gonna, like, that type of improvement. You know, review. Like, all the best musicians, they go out on stage and play the same tunes a lot of the time. And they're a little bit better at those songs every time they play them, you know. So go through and review as much as you need to. Otherwise, I'll see you next time where we're going to learn how to upgrade our strumming pattern once again. See you soon.